Sandhan. All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
Good afternoon, student friend. Myself, Dr. A.R. Jivani. I am from VPN RPTV Science College, Vallabhvidyanagar. Elasticity is my today's topic of lecture. First of all, let us see what is difference between elasticity and plasticity. Basically, in physics, we study property of matter, and elasticity is one of the property of matter. So let us see what is difference between elasticity and plasticity. There are two words. So basically, this is property of the material body. If we apply deforming force to any body, then body will deform. This deforming forces may be change length of the body, it may be change shape of the body, it may be change volume of the body. But whenever we remove this force, then material body will try to regain its original shape and size. So here this property is called elasticity. So elastic body try to recover its original shape and size as we remove the deforming forces. Second thing, plasticity. Some type of material do not regain its original shape and size on the removal of deforming forces. So this is called plastic body, plastic material, and this property is known as plasticity. Now we have to define some parameter. So exact description of this property. First parameter is stress. Stress and strain are very important parameter for the discussion of elasticity of any material. First of all, let us see what is stress. So generally, simply, it is force per unit area. Here force may be deforming force or it may be recovering force, because whenever we apply force, then body will, in body there will be recovering force will be set up inside the body. So this applied force or recovering force per unit area is called stress. So stress equal to force per unit area, and therefore CGS unit of the stress is Dian per centimeter square, and MKS unit of stress equal to Newton per meter square. Now SI unit of the stress is Pascal, and there is a relation between Pascal and Newton meter square. 1 Pascal equal to 1 Newton per meter square. There are three different type of stresses. In which way we are applying deforming forces? This is first case, normal stress. So load applied perpendicular to the area. It may be in inward direction or outward direction. It is normal stress. Second is shear stress. So load applied is parallel to face or area. Third is hydrostatic force. So force applied perpendicular to the body. This force is uniform and normal to the body, and therefore sometimes it is known as pressure. Second important parameter is strain. Now what is strain? Let us try to understand. So it quantity which describe the resulting deformation. We apply deforming forces, body will be deformed. Then fractional deformation produced in a body is called strain. Numerically, strain equal to change in dimension divided by original dimension, and due to ratio of the same quantity, strain has no units. So this is second important quantity. Again, there are three different type of strain. Tensile strain, or sometimes it is known as longitudinal strain, bulk strain, or shear strain. See in this figure, tensile or longitudinal strain. So force applied is parallel to any one of the side, and this force will increase length of any one of the side. So tensile stress is defined as force per unit area. Here area, that is cross section of the cube, and force is here force applied parallel to length of the body. This tensile stress will create tensile strain. So numerically it is equal to small l by capital L. Small l, that is the change in length, divided by capital L, that is original length. So small l by capital L is tensile strain. So change in dimension divided by original dimension is strain. This is our definition of general strain. Second type of strain is bulk stress. Bulk strain, stress and strain. So in this strain, force applied is normal and uniform, therefore volume will be changed. So here this type of strain can be defined as change in volume divided by original volume. Sometimes force per unit area is known as pressure in this case, because force is uniform and normal. So F by A is volume stress or pressure, because it is force per unit area, and bulk strain is defined as change in volume divided by original volume. This is second type of strain. Third is shear stress and strain. Force applied is parallel to upper face. So in this type of stress will change shape of the body. So here see in this figure, due to shearing stress, shape will different. How to numerically define shear strain? So again it is equal to small l by capital L, but small l, that is the displacement, and here capital L is the transverse dimension. So here small l by capital is shear strain. Stress and strain are related each other. So according to Hooke's law, within elastic limit, the stress is directly proportional to strain, and stress is directly proportional to strain. Therefore stress by strain is a constant, and it is known as modulus of elasticity. Here what is elastic limit? So here see, elastic limit is the maximum stress a body can experience without permanently deform. So there is a limit of stress up to which stress and strain are proportional. So this limit is known as elastic limit. Now in this diagram, see, this is known as stress strain diagram. A part is a linear part. A is say stress corresponding to this point A is known as proportional limit, or it is known as elastic limit. So this law hold good only for the straight line portion of the curve. So initially OA part, it is straight, then it is remaining portion is non-linear. So stress corresponding to A point is proportional limit or elastic limit. Now ratio of this straight line is known as modulus of elasticity. Three type of elastic modulus. First is Young's modulus, second one is bulk modulus, and third one is shear modulus or modulus of rigidity. Young's modulus is related to tensile strain, and this type of stress change shape as well as size. Second one is bulk modulus, it is related to bulk strain. Due to bulk strain there will be change of size but not shape. Third is modulus of rigidity, is related with shear strain. There is a change of shape but not size. So these are the three different constant or modulus of elasticity related with three different strain, that is tensile strain, bulk strain and shear strain. Here in this table there is a comparison of three different constant of different material, say aluminum, brass, copper, etc. All values are given in Pascal. Say in most of the case order of magnitude is in 10^10. Okay. Next parameter related to elasticity is Poisson's ratio. It is a ratio of two strain. One is lateral strain and another is linear strain. This definition of Poisson's ratio is within elastic limit the ratio of stress to strain is constant for the material and it is known as Poisson's ratio. Now let us derive some formula of bulk modulus, modulus of rigidity, Young's modulus and Poisson's ratio in terms of alpha and beta. Okay, now see here in this diagram, let us first prove this. K equal to 1 upon 3 alpha minus 2 beta. K is bulk modulus. See here, K equal to, it is force per unit area divided by small b, that is change in volume divided by original volume. So this is according to definition of bulk modulus, force per unit area, that is pressure. So we can write this is equal to pressure divided by small b by capital V, or it is equal to PV by small v. So this is bulk modulus in terms of pressure into volume, original volume divided by change in volume. So equation 1. Now consider a unit cube. Say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. This is unit cube. Unit cube means all the side of this cube equal to 1. So here say DC. Suppose this is parallel to x axis. So DC equal to 1 unit. DH, that is parallel to y axis. So DH equal to 1, and AD, suppose it is parallel to z axis. So AD equal to 1. So this is unit cube, and hence 3 different side parallel to x, y and z axis equal to 1 unit. Okay. Now if we apply tension, for example Tx, this tension is applied parallel to x axis. So what will happen? So side of the DC will increase. So original length of DC equal to 1, but now due to deforming forces D dash C dash equal to 1 plus Tx is the tension applied parallel to x axis, and therefore T1 plus alpha into Tx. This is the increase in length due to tension in x. Okay, actually, so what is alpha? So actually it is increase per length per unit tension. So alpha is a parameter. Alpha is increase per length per unit tension. Here length equal to 1. So alpha into 1 into Tx. That is increase in length DC equal to alpha into Tx. Similarly, suppose I apply tension parallel to y axis. So now D dash H dash equal to 1 plus alpha into Ty, because tension applied parallel to y axis equal to Ty. Therefore D dash H dash equal to 1 plus alpha Ty, and third axis AD. Now apply parallel tension applied parallel to z axis equal to say Tz. Equal and opposite force applied in both directions. So A dash D dash is now 1 plus alpha into Tz. Okay, this is extension in length, but in this case Tx will increase length, but Ty will contract it, and therefore we have to consider another value, beta into Ty minus beta into Tz. Why? Because Ty and Tz, these are the perpendicular tension applied to DC. Therefore, this length d dash T dash equal to 1 plus alpha Tx minus beta Ty minus beta Tz. This is the length after deformation. Okay, similarly d dash h dash, this length, okay, it is parallel to y axis. Ty will increase length of this side, but remaining two tension, that is beta into Tx minus beta into Tz. Similarly, third side, beta into Tx minus beta into Ty. So this is the length of three different side of a cube before deformation. This is length of three different side after deformation. Okay, therefore original volume equal to 1, but V dash after volume after deformation equal to product of three side plus d dash h dash plus product of three side a dash into d dash, and this is approximately equal to 1 plus alpha minus 2 beta into Tx plus Ty plus Tz. So original volume equal to 1, and this is the final volume. Now here we may take one consideration here. Suppose Tx, Ty and Tz, three tension are equal, and it is equal to, let us we take this consideration, Tx equal to Ty equal to Tz equal to 1 unit. Therefore V dash equal to 1 plus alpha minus 2